Well, good morning. Yeah, I'm back from the gym. I've already exercised for an hour, and here it is, 4 a.m. Uh, I got to the gym by well, I was actually in the gym around quarter to 3. So anyway, the title for today's message is Time to Get Back to the Legal Battle. For the past 4 days, I have been mostly focused on getting my house in order with my daughter and her family moving into their own home. It has been a lot of work, but the result of getting my home back feels as if a load was lifted. Now I need to find the solution to the PNC Bank criminals trying to steal my home, which, you may recall, was never mortgaged. I owned it clear the day I moved in, and in 2012 I filed a notice of land patent and put all of my possessions into a non-statutory business trust. Of course, the criminals who operate the court system don't like that and often refuse to even acknowledge these remedies. So it's time for me to align the forces, human and divine, to become secure in my own home. And yes, I continue to ask for help. Here's the PayPal link for those willing and able to help me. And I will keep putting that in as far as I'm concerned until I have this thing resolved. I did get a nice, no, I don't want to mention the amount, a nice donation yesterday, which is, I've only ever had one other donation of that size uh, on PayPal the whole time I've been getting donations when I was in the hospital and stuff like that. Anyway, I did say that I've been doing them every day for 5 years, making videos. And of course, there were maybe up to 10 to 14 days when I was in the hospital that I did not make a video for obvious reasons. When I was, the 4 days I spent in intensive care, I wasn't even allowed to have my computer in that room. So those 4 days weren't there. And then, of course, after the surgery and stuff like that, there were times that I just simply could not make a video. But I don't think it's been more than, at the most, 2 weeks that I missed in almost 5 years now. But these people that I'm dealing with in the bank and the attorney that I hired, finally, after many years of doing everything myself pro se and being ignored for the most part by the system, he, as I said in yesterday's video, he raised his rate without telling me from $200 an hour to $300 an hour. And I guess I owe him more money, although he didn't send me a bill. I'm not sure what that means. And also, he sent me a notice that if I have everything together by the end of this year, by the 31st, there doesn't even need to be a court hearing. I don't know what that means either. Someone sent me, though, another attorney to contact and to have that attorney, and then that person is willing to pay this other, I believe it's an attorney or maybe an advocate. I'm really not sure the status of the other individual that was recommended to me. But the person who recommended them said that they would pay whatever cost, that they're willing to pay whatever cost, that they know this individual personally or connected with him somehow or another, and suggested that the two lawyers talk because, again, there's no lawful action that PNC Bank could have taken to take my home without my signature, without my consent. They just moved to take my home without any paperwork that substantially gives them that right, because there has to be a contract. There was none. There was none. They made an oral contract with me, which I accepted in the first lawsuit. All right, now remember, there's two lawsuits. The first one went for 8 years, plus or minus, 8 years, and then it ended in bankruptcy court. And then nothing happened for a while till last spring. They opened another case, another suit, this time claiming my property. And I again filed paperwork protesting, as I always do, as I always did. I mean, there's over 1,000 pages of documents that I have put into the court system in fighting for my home and for my rights as a human being. They don't recognize me as a human being. They still address me as Ronald T. or Ronald Thomas Van Dyke with all capital letters, the straw man entity that is a legal fiction that isn't even real, that's not a human being, and they use fraud and chicanery to co-opt me of my natural rights, which are given to me by God, not by them, so they can't take them away. It's all fraud, folks. The entire system in the United States is the worst country in the world when it comes to not only fraud, but to war. We are the warmongers of the whole world, the United States of America. Now, there's other countries like Saudi Arabia and various European countries that play along with it, but it's the United States that does the dirty work. It's the United States that takes the criminal actions. And I'm not talking about to fight criminality. I mean, they are the criminals. The United States government is a criminal operation. The banks are a criminal operation. Most corporations, especially the larger corporations, are criminal operations. War is a criminal operation. It doesn't need to happen. It happens because there's profit in it. And if there wasn't profit, it would stop. If they couldn't make money off of financing both sides in every battle, war would end. There'd be no reason for it to continue to exist. They'd have to find peaceful solutions. What a concept. Find a solution that everyone is win-win. But do you think they do that? No. And so we have a legal battle going on, not just me in my particular situation with my home, but all of us have a legal battle, whether we realize it or not, because criminals have been put in charge of the insane asylum, which is Earth. Earth is an insane asylum. Earth is a planet that even the extraterrestrials throw up their hands. And I listened to the 4-hour video altogether with, oh God, I don't have it on the screen. And the same guy I forgot yesterday. Darn, and I don't have it up on this. I don't have it on the other computer. Anyway, be that as it may, Greer, is it David Greer? It's Greer. I know it's Greer, Dr. Greer. He's the one that had this new video that talks about the situation that we're talking in. I didn't see that he offered much hope. He again puts the magnifying glass on the problem. And we know what, those of us that have studied this thing know what the problem is. Where's the solution? I don't see a solution short of God intervening and making sure that demons and devils can't have control not only on Earth, but anywhere in the cosmos. They are sick, evil beings that do not have a benevolent intent. They are malevolent entities that seem to thrive on other people's pain and suffering, which is why the world is the way that it is, because criminals have been put in charge of the world, and psychopaths, psychopathic human beings, have gone along for the ride because they love to feel the power and to eat the pain and to, God, but I don't like it. It keeps freezing up on me on the camera. I mean, it's like I don't have anything open except what I'm recording on the computer that I'm using for the video. So I don't understand why this computer, my laptop computer, has such slowness in it. I mean, I guess I got to get rid of AVG or something like that, because I think that's what possibly is slowing it down. Anyway, be that as it may, it's time for me to get back to the legal battle and start going again through some of the paperwork that I started to go through last week, and find the paperwork that I need that supports my case. Anyway, I see my time is up. Thank you for listening. Namaste.